friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're venturing on my channel for the first time today. My name is Brittany, and yes, I'm aware my hair is very wet, but I'm too lazy to make sure it dries all the way before I started filming, and I just wanted to get this video out of the way. So today's video is going to be the tea on JSC, or Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is going to be part one of two videos where I'm going to share some of my own thoughts and opinions on Jeffree Star, on his cosmetics brand, about his newest releases, the mystery boxes, and all of that jazz. So if you're interested on the tea that I have to spill today, not including my own personal tea, then make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. So today's tea, in case you are wondering, is my chamomile and lavender tea because I am stressed about this election and need to call my nurse before I have an aneurysm. This is my tea drinking cup. It is a cup that is based off of all of these banned books, some of them like Animal Farm, Les Mis, Lolita, The Catcher in the Rye, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. You know, there's a bunch of them on here. Some of them I've read, some of them I haven't gotten to yet. Been doing a lot more reading lately, so it's one of my favorite mugs. Also, the candle that is burning in the background is called 5 O'Clock Shadow. It's by Manly Indulgence. I had never heard of this brand before, but I went to Home Goods for the first day yesterday, and oh my god, I fell in love. Took everything in me, not to buy everything in the store. I bought a couple of things we need for my bathroom, and I definitely will be spending a lot more time there in the future when I'm not severely broke, if that ever happens. But today's video, I just want to premise saying I am not going to be a drama channel. I'm not going to go too much into Dramageddon 1, Dramageddon 2, or all the new stuff going on about Tati and being sued and her suing drama channels and all that stuff. There are plenty of YouTubers that you can go and watch for all of that info. Today's video is going to be talking about the cremated palette. I'm going to do a review on it finally. I'm going to show you guys everything that I got in my mystery boxes and go over a few talking points on just my thoughts on Jeffree Star. So I did film a video unboxing the Jeffree Star mystery boxes, but I accidentally deleted it. So that kind of sucked. So I'm not doing an unboxing, but I'm just going to show you guys everything I got. I don't remember which one was in the small, medium, or large box. Yes, I bought all three boxes. Again, this is why I hate myself, part one. Yeah, you agree. So yes, I bought all three boxes. Like I said, I hate myself, but these three boxes were like the best boxes in the entire world. Starting off with apparel, this shirt came in. It's kind of like a bleach tie-dye, and this hat came in. The shirt came in the large box. This one came in the medium box. On the back, it's got like a giant star. I don't know. You guys can't really see it, but you probably have seen it somewhere on YouTube anyways. And let's see, we got 3 lip liners. I got them in the shades Weirdo, which I was really happy about. This one definitely came in the small box because I saw it and I was like, yes. You almost spilled my tea. Oh my god. Go in the window. Go. Get in the window. Thanks. Anyways, like I said, I got 3 lip liners. One of them was in Weirdo, which I was really happy about. It's the black shade. Perfect to line your lips if you were doing a black lip moment. So again, just a little black right there. Don't look at my wrist. I had my watch on too tight last night, so it left some marks. The other lip liner was Calabasas, which is one of his like more berry mauve nudes right there, which I think there's a shade in the Orgy vault back there, which will be in the part 2 video. And then the last one was Cherry Wet, which is more of a like red lip liner, but it's kind of got like a pink hue to it. So definitely happy to get those. I also got 3 glosses. So 3 lip glosses that I don't have, all shades that I really like. First one was in Shockwave. That's what it looks like, and a quick little swatch right there. Super pretty. It's got like pink and gold reflex in there. We also got the one that was called Wet Peach. So this one was also super cute, super usable. Like I said, all the stuff that came in this box was colors that people would wear, not like greens or purples or stuff. So Wet Peach is right up there. And then the last one I was a little interested about because it looks like a very gray nude. This one was Legends Only. So it looks like a little gray, but when I swatch it, it pretty much just looks like my skin. So it would definitely work over any type of nude gloss you have. There's not much pigmentation to it. You probably won't even see it when I have it swatched. It's just right there. It just gives a little glossy look. It's pretty much almost like a clear gloss. We did get a lip bullet. This is in the shade Widow, which I think in my video when I first filmed it, I said Weirdo. But I thought it was going to be a black lip bullet, but it's literally just a lip balm. Like, it barely has any type of black hue to it, which was kind of disappointing. I would have given it away if I didn't already swatch on my skin, but so I guess you could put it underneath, you know, and moisturize your lips before you put a black liquid lip on, but I don't know. We also got a velour lip scrub. This one is in Watermelon Gum. Smells and tastes amazing. Literally tastes like watermelon bubble gum, like juicy fruit. Then we also got 3 of the lipsticks. The first one I remember opening up was Unicorn Blood, which is one I don't have, one that is just so iconic, always sold out. People love to buy the shade, so I've never gotten my hands on it. Just a very deep blood color right up there. Just so beautiful. Love that shade. So happy to get that. Then we got one of his like metallic ones I was a little iffy about. This one's called Thirst Trap. It's not too bad. It's not as like ugly as some of the metallics that came in with the collab with Shane Dawson. I'm still unsure if I will ever wear this on my lips, but again, you can use this on the eyes. So it's this little metallic pink right there that you can like barely see. And then the last one was Leo, which I already have the lip liner for the shade, and I have the small lipstick version in the Orgy Vault. So I made sure to keep this one so I had a backup because I'm a Leo and it's a good nude shade. So that's that right there. A nice brown nude. Hello, focus right here. Thank you. The one thing that was weird is that we got like a lot of lip products. So wasn't really any highlighters except for one. So like I said, there was one highlighter and it ended up being his $50 highlighter. Like, oh my gosh. This one was in the shade Sour Ice, the Extreme Frost. I didn't have this one yet. So thankfully I had Choking on Ice, I think. So this one is the Sour Ice. Super, super, super pretty. This is like the highlighter that can be seen from outer space. So a little swatch right there. Again, please ignore my wrist. But it's got like a little bit of a green gold reflect underneath it. Super cute. I was like screaming when I saw this and unboxed it, and I was just like, yeah. So that was super cool that he included that. Now for the palettes, he always like throws in a couple eyeshadow palettes. I have every single one of his palettes. Again, another reason why I hate myself. So I knew I was going to get a repeat product because I own every shadow except for the mini Jawbreaker palette. So in one of the boxes, he gave the Blue Blood palette, and in the other one, he gave the Blood Sugar palette. I'm still unsure what the status of these are going to be. I asked my sister if she wanted to buy them off for me first. I'm going to try to sell them because buying all 3 boxes was not cheap. So I'm going to try to sell them at a discounted rate. If not, then maybe I'll do a giveaway on that. We'll see. That was everything that I got in my mystery boxes. Like I said, I had a whole separate video for it. Accidentally got deleted. But going forward, I really don't think I should or need to or should at all buy any more mystery boxes because at this point I have so many of his products. I don't want to get any repeats. Normally in previous boxes I have gotten repeats, the same exact shade, same product. Again, I have all of his eyeshadow palettes, so there's really no point. But moving on finally, the cremated palettes and all the controversy that came behind this. For this collection, I got the cremated palette. I got one of the glosses. It's the only like cute gloss. This one was Heaven's Gate. And then I got the black marble makeup bag, which I haven't used because I don't travel anywhere. That's all I got from that. I ended up getting the Weirdo shade because I didn't have it yet around the same time, but I think I got it off of Beauty Bay because it was sold out at the time on Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and do a review and a makeup look on the cremated palette. I've only used one shade from this before for a specific eye look. That video will be up there. I think it was like a number generated makeup look or something like that. So I used one shade from that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start playing with some makeup. Alright, so I went ahead and I did my eyebrows and I carved out one eye and primed it, so we can go ahead and start with the eyeshadow first. You can do a couple of different variations in this palette, but I think I'm going to go with a dark smoky look today instead of like kind of on the other opposite side of a bridal, more light look. So that's obviously why I'm doing my eyeshadow first. So alright, going into the cremated palette, you've got this nice marbling unit carton. It's alright, you know. And then he's got his face right there on the packaging. The makeup on here is amazing. Like, freaking Lipstick Nick is amazing makeup artist. You look inside, and that's what the palette looks like. You know, this is supposed to be like the opposite of the Jawbreaker palette with all of those colors, and now this one's just a bunch of grays and blacks and stuff. There are a couple of shades in here that do look very similar. Like I said, I've only played around with a couple of these. I haven't really swatched the palette yet. I don't know. When I'm looking at this palette, I bought it, and I'm honestly, like, I don't know why I bought it. I think it's too big. Like, I really don't think you need this many shades for just, like, a general black, gray, white, smoky eye look type palette. I'm not exactly sure why you put so many, because like I said, a lot of these grays, they look very similar in their shades. I know there's controversy on how the shades actually come out on darker skin tones. He said that they don't come out looking ashy. Some people say like I put it on and it makes my skin look ashy, so I don't really know. Yeah, I would have been happy with the smaller look. And again, I don't always go for just blacks and grays. I mean, there are a couple of like grays in here that have a little bit more of a brown undertone to them, but I always like to put in some brown when I do a smoky eye look just to warm it up a bit. You don't want all black and gray. I think this is really good if you want to do a Halloween look, which Halloween just passed. I saw a lot of people using this palette to do skull makeup looks and stuff like that. The rest of the makeup collection, like all those glosses besides the Heaven's Gate gloss, like they looked really ugly. I don't know. And then there's the whole controversy on the timing of this coming out. You know, he said it was supposed to come out ages ago, and it came out in the midst of the COVID when people are passing away from this horrible disease. And of course, he named it cremated, and all of the names and shades inside are very morbid. So there's just a lot of controversy on that. If he had the Orgy collection going, maybe he should have released that first and then waited to release this one afterwards. And again, I think he released it like around summertime. Like, who is going to reach for this in the summer? Not me. All right, let's do a quick satisfying moment and take off the little sticker on the mirror. Hopefully that was satisfying. I have no idea how well the audio picked that up. Like I said, I'm going to go for a smoky eye look today, so I'm just going to go right off the bat and go right into Hearst, which is this really dark shade up here. And I'm going to start making a wing out of this and then try to smoke it out with a fluffier brush. We'll see how that works. I just got my new ColourPop eye brush set in, so let's go ahead and try these. I haven't tried any ColourPop brushes before, so we'll see how they perform. Alright, so I'm going to take this angled brush. This is the E30, and I'm going to use this for the wing with that just pure black shade, and let's just go in. I'm not going to swatch any of these really and show you guys because this palette is so old now, so let's see how this performs, and let's see how much fallout there is. First, going to keep this very, very close to my lash line. and then worry about getting that wing shape afterwards just to lay down a base. I mean, it's going on smoothly. I don't see a lot of fallout yet, but again, I'm going in very carefully, very lightly, not trying to pack on too much pigment. I don't know, I saw this and I bought it, and I think the one thing that really got me going was all of his new special glitter shades that are in here. Pallbearer, Angel of Death, I think Diamond Ashes, like it's a new glitter formula. And that's the thing that gets me is Jeffree Star Cosmetics products are so good. I love them. Some people are like, I hate them. Some people, I love them. I say if you love the product's formula, just get it. This cancel culture stuff is just, it's a lot. There's a lot going on in the world right now. We're all freaking out about this election. Just do what makes you happy. If you want to put up your Christmas tree, put up your dang Christmas tree and start singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Just do it. I don't care anymore. Just be happy. There, we got a general ring. That went on super easily. Like, if you don't want to worry about liquid eyeliner, I think that's a pretty good, shadow to use if you want to, like, have a smoky eye without any eyeliner. I really don't have a plan, so I don't really know how I was going to go with this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Alright, so now I'm going to go with a smaller fluffy brush. This is the E27. And I'm just going to smoke it out a bit, I think. That's the key to see the blendability of these. I just want to like smoke it out and take it up onto my lid a little bit more. I'll probably end up going over the eyeshadow with eyeliner anyways, but like you totally don't need to do that. That totally just like blended away, actually. Cool. I totally had an eye look planned and then I totally forgot like what it was. Alright, I totally forgot what I was going to do, but I'm just going to take like a lot of this black onto my lid and I'm going to end up going over it with one of these special glitter shades. So, it is what it is. I'm going to go with a bigger brush though. Alright, slightly bigger, fluffier brush. This is the E22. And just going to continue taking this black up onto my lid. I'm just having a lot of issues today. This is a video that's been like forever on my mind that I have not filmed. And I think I've just been like waiting to do it. And then I just lost all motivation. You know why? It's probably because this palette doesn't really like spark creativity for me. I don't know. The one thing about this black though is a lot of people think blacks can be very intimidating. It's definitely a workable black. So I think that's good. Just gotta be careful because it tends to like blend away into nothing if you've already laid down a base. But I think I'm gonna end up using every single color pop brush in this set. This is the E22. I'm gonna go into the shade Gravedigger right here, which is the next like darkest gray matte, and put this into the crease. And we're just gonna slowly start packing on lighter and lighter grays to fade this out, so it's not just one black blob. And it's going to look messy at first, but hopefully it will come together. Alright, so now I'm going into the shade Wednesday, which is another lighter gray. Again, all the grays kind of look the same, so I really don't know how to describe them. I'm sticking more with like the cool tone grays that look like grays. I'm not really going into any of the ones that look like kind of brown. So, sure. I don't even know what kind of eye shape I'm going for, to be honest. I don't know. And now I'm taking Life Insurance, which is probably like the lightest gray that doesn't start to go white. And this is going to go more towards like the arch of my eyebrow back here to kind of diffuse it out a little bit. I'm going to go back in and obviously clean this up and pack on some more black to make sure my lid is like really dark and that wing is like super defined. So that's what I've got going on right now. Finally, I'm going to go into the much awaited Angel of Death shade, which is one of his newer formulas. I forgot what the name of it is. And I'm just going to pack this on the lid and see what it looks like. Ooh, that is pretty. Can you guys see that? That's super pretty. Again, I don't know. Like, I feel like just coming up with an eye look just using this palette is a little, I think overall it might be a palette that I reach to if I need one or two specific shades out of here. And then the rest is just like, I don't know. That's what I think about when I think of a palette. Like, if I were to go traveling, what is one palette I can grab and just use that palette to make a whole comprehensive look? If I'm home, you know, I can go back and forth between palettes and see, you know, what I want to use. But if I'm like not at home and I just bring one palette, I want to be able to make a look just using that one palette. I don't want to have to go through multiple palettes to get a comprehensive look. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I kept that glitter on like the outside of my lid, and then on the inside I'm going to go in with Pallbearer, which is more of that silver. That was rude. Which is more of this silver of like the same formula, I believe. And I'm going to put that on the inner portion just to bring a little bit of light to this look. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that is pretty. I really don't know if you can tell the difference between the two because it's just like all black and then like glitter. Yeah, this just like all looks one shade. I really don't know if you can tell the difference or not. All right, I'm just going to take that Hearst black shade and just put it onto my lower lash line. Nothing spectacular about that. Can you not be on my desk, please? All right, let's get down. Thanks, bye. All right, I don't think I'm going to bring the black all the way down there. I think I'm going to switch to a lighter color for the lower lash line. And again, go into a new ColourPop brush. Maybe Wednesday, right here. Just a little bit of that gray. Do not try to jump up here again, I swear to God. All right, for the inner corner, I don't think I'm going to go like with a really light shade. I'm going to keep this side all like pretty dark. So yet again, another ColourPop brush. I'm going to go into the shade Goodbye, way over here, which is a shimmer shade, but not like one of his new fancy shimmer shades. And I'm going to put this into the inner corner to kind of tie in the matte shades, like the gray up above and down below. And then it's a little bit lighter, but it's still not like a white to really put in a huge contrast because I really don't want to do that. But still going to like lighten it up a bit. And maybe just a little bit on my brow bone. So it still gives you a little bit of a highlight, but like it's still gray. Like everything on this makeup look is gray. All right, I was debating on if I wanted to do the same look on this side. And I don't know. I feel like this side I'm just going to do white and go from there. So I don't really know what this video is. I think this is just this video. Really? My cat is doing the thing where it's like she's up on a ledge and it's knocking everything off the ledge so it can be all to hers. But anyways, this cluster thing of a video is probably a good summary of the cremated collection because it's messy. I don't like the packaging. You know, after you go from doing Blue Blood, Blood Sugar, Bloodlust, not cremated conspiracy, you got all these cool concepts to your packaging, and then like you start going back to like the flat packaging, it's kind of boring. And you're like, now my face is on the packaging, so it should be cool. Sweetie, it ain't. It ain't cool. All right, so I primed this eye. Now we're going to go into the light side, which is going to be interesting because that's pretty much just like the bottom row. So like we've got like the white, we've got Diamond Ashes, we've got this like gray Casket Ready. This one, I think it's like cute for like the inner corner Afterlife. And then we've got like Burial Gown. I can't say that word. Holy cow. Moving on. That's about all we get, because then it gets a little too dark. And like the three matte light shades, you've got white, grayish, and then creamish. So I'm trying to figure out like how to put that on my eye. Yeah, I don't know. This is what I mean by this whole thing. I'm just going to take a flat brush and I'm just going to put this white shade Death Blow all over my eye lid and see how that goes. I feel like the true testament to any palette, if they have a white or a black, is to see how that white and or black performs. Because that will be like a true testament to the formula. The black on this eye was pretty good. The white, not bad, not the best. I mean, it's got some pigment, but definitely not like a striking, like this is a really nice white shade. Hey, what are you doing? Artemis. Yeah, knock it off. Stop getting into trouble. And seeing how this is a white, I don't think I can get like a sharp wing on this side like I did on this side. I don't know. Let's talk Jeffree Star though as I try to like pack more and more of this white pigment onto my eye to hope that it comes out better. One of the things that I don't like about Jeffree Star as a person. I mean, everything about him, honestly. But he hasn't been posting on since all this stuff has been going on. He posted his sad case of a attempt at an apology video, which is probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But he like won't post on YouTube anymore. And when people call him out and it was like, you only post when you're about to sell something, he's like, no, I don't. And then he'll end up posting some random video. And then sure enough, oh, look, I'm dropping the cremated palette. Goes silent forever, drops a new video. And then, oh, look, now it's the orgy palette. Does another little silence thing. Oh, look, now we've got mystery boxes. And now I've turned my house into the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. And then, you know, he's said he's got something else coming out in November and he's going to be silent until I post a video about that when he's about to sell something again. And reason 278 why I hate myself is because I'm probably going to buy it. Because now I've been suckered into this thing. Like, I'm not like a collector, but seeing how I have every single one of his palettes, I want to make sure I've got the new palette. Like, fear of missing out. I don't want to miss out on anything. So that's why I just keep buying all this stuff. And again, why I hate myself. All right, we've got some sort of white going on. So now I'm going to go in with Diamond Ashes and pretty much put this all over my lid. I mean, that is like super pretty, but it's not packing a punch like the darker shades did. It feels a little bit different in the packaging. Like, it feels a little rough, and it was like, I don't know, I feel like most of it is sticking to my finger and not going on my eye. Like, it doesn't feel as soft. It feels a little dry. Or like maybe once you get past that initial layer, the formula underneath is not as good as it is on top. And I'm getting more fallout on this white shade than I did on the dark side over here. All right, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the shade Burial Gown. Still can't pronounce it. Just for a little bit of, I don't know, something else. And I'm going to take this up into my crease. I'm doing this makeup look like so out of order. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't know if you guys can see any of this on there, but like this definitely has like a weird undertone to it. I don't know how to describe it. So I'm just taking a mixture of Casket Ready and Burial Ground, and I'm going to take that in my lower lash line and do something with it maybe. I know. It's a work in progress. Let me live my life. All right, so now I'm going to take that Afterlife shade, which is like the one shade that actually like stands out in here. It looks like it's got like a pink hue to it, and that's going to go as the inner corner and brow bone quote-unquote highlight, if that's what you want to call it. Like, that alone is a super pretty shade. Like, this whole white side is just not coming together. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to do the rest of my face and clean this up a little bit, and we're going to come back to finish up the last couple of things with this makeup look and my final thoughts on this cremated palette. So, here we are with this makeup look. Totally not what I was thinking, totally not where I was going to go, totally not the video I was envisioning I was going to have today. But I'm deciding to keep the full fantasy going with two halves of the face. All hopes of filming another video after this one have disappeared and gone out the door, so I figured why not. This side, I went in with a darker shade of blush than this side. On this side, I have the Crave Lashes in Red Velvet, and on this side are the Ardell Wispies. I went in and I did a little bit of liquid eyeliner in the shade Drug Lord. Sure. I don't really know. I want this makeup look to be over. Lips, I'm also going to do the full fantasy. I'm going to have half black and then half nude with the Heaven's Gate lip gloss. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that because obviously I can't talk while I do that. So 1 second. Alright, so I went with the white and the black, why not? I should have done the black on this side and the white on this side, and I get like the yin-yang kind of vibe. Missed opportunity, but just gonna apply a little highlighter. That highlighter literally just went all over the place. I am not liking this makeup look at all, so I'm not even gonna set it. Do we do a montage? I don't know. Maybe we should just do a montage, call this video over with, give you my final thoughts. Couple more little things and then just wrap this video up. Alright guys, that is today's video all wrapped up and finally over with, thank goodness. So, cremated. Kind of wish I didn't buy it. I do love this gloss. This gloss is super pretty. Going into the palette, like I said, the black is good, but it's just a black eyeshadow, nothing spectacular about it. The Angel of Death and the Pallbearer shades on this side were really pretty. Something weird was going on with Diamond's Ashes, and that feels so weird and sad to say, but like it just didn't pack the pow that I wanted it to. Afterlife, such a pretty shade, and then like half of these shades are just ugly. Like I hate myself, again, that I bought this. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Like I said, overall, I might reach for that palette to get a couple of shades out of there, but I'm not going to make a eyeshadow look solely out of that palette. I'm not going to just reach for it and just do a whole eye look on it. I mean, this side didn't turn out too bad. This side just didn't go as planned at all. And again, it's really, really hard to judge it because when you look at the shades in the palette, they look a certain way, and then once you put them onto your eye, it looks completely different. So it's just hard to gauge what they're actually going to turn out to be. Again, Jeffree Star, you know, he is what he is. He is not a good person. Like, just going to come right out there and say that he's not a good person. The formulas, for the most part, are really good, and I'm going to keep buying them if I like the formula. I don't think I should have bought this palette, but again, I hate myself and I need to complete the collection. If I have the palette and all of his other eyeshadow palettes, I need to get whatever palette he comes out with next. So make sure you guys stay tuned because hopefully part 2 will go over a little bit better. In that video, we were going to talk a little bit more about the drama, a little bit more about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and that whole thing. We're going to be reviewing the Orgy palette, that whole big vault back there, which again is another reason why I hate myself because I ended up buying that. And then that one's going to be like an all neutral eye, so it's definitely not going to be something as crazy as this yin yang kind of look going on. So yeah, if you guys want to see that video, make sure you guys like this video, make sure you guys subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I love you guys, and if you subscribe to my channel, I welcome you to the Feline family. Bye! I think it's time to take off this hat.